Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What is going on, brothers and sisters? It is Daniel. We're back here again today. Alhamdulillah. Today, I don't know if you guys have seen this recent kind of story. It's basically this boxer, American boxer named Ryan Garcia. And he's quite famous in the U.S. and I think worldwide. He has a fight coming up, I think, at the beginning of next month or at the end of this month. I think it's next month actually, with Devin Haney, who is actually a fellow Muslim revert. Anyway, Ryan Garcia here. He is a Christian, and he keeps kind of making rounds in the news. People are saying that he's maybe having mental breaks. People are accusing him of drug use. But if you ask him, I think he would say that he's speaking out for the children, is what he's saying. Supposedly he's trying to speak out basically speak out against child trafficking, especially in the US. And I'm sure this is something you guys have heard about before. The however many thousands or hundreds of thousands of kids go missing every who knows how long. It's a lot of kids. Way too many kids go missing. And, to me, if you think about it even for a couple minutes and have your head halfway screwed on, you're going to realize that there's definitely some sketchy stuff going on with the kids. And so this is what Ryan Garcia is supposedly talking about. However, a lot of people are saying that he's crazy, he's nuts, he's using drugs. And he's saying, no, I'm doing this for the kids, and he believes in God, he believes in Jesus and all this stuff. So I don't know. I haven't really formed a solid opinion on what's going on here. Not that I have to, but I feel like I want to. And so I want to watch this. This is supposedly an Instagram live from just like 4 days ago from Ryan Garcia, and I haven't seen this yet. I want to check it out. I want to see what Ryan Garcia is talking about and kind of give my perspective on it. Inshallah. Let's see.
I was in the Vatican just like anybody else. People started crowding me in the Vatican. One of the
we're off to a weird start already. He's in the Vatican and people are grabbing him in the Vatican.
The security,
that sounds like an Eminem lyric. People grabbing me in the Vatican.
The higher ups in the Vatican noticed. I said, I need some help. There's a lot of people crowding me. They let me in the back room. They liked my personality, so they start showing me everything. The robes, the jewels, the gifts. I mean, I had access to a lot of things. That's because of God. God did, not me. And I'm not like, what am I gonna cap for?
And then address the BB thing, bro.
Man, I instantly feel like I trust him less that he just started with that. He said he was in the Vatican. What do you say? People are grabbing him, and then all of a sudden he got put in a back room of the Vatican, and they're showing him stuff. Sounds sketchy to me.
Another thing, everybody, again, I went to Israel, and everybody obviously took fond of me, and then
This is not my screen recording, by the way.
Invited me to hang out, and then guess what? BB hits up one of his assistants or handlers or whatnot and asks for a meeting. Can you bring it?
All right, so here's the proof. We were in Israel in June.
BB? Who is BB?
And BB, one of BB's boys, texted me. He said, "Hey, brother, good morning. I spoke with Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu.
Benjamin Netanyahu is BB? All right, we're off to a rough start here. We're talking... He's talking about being in the back rooms in the Vatican. Now he's talking about going to Benjamin Netanyahu inviting him to Israel. We're off to a rough start here, Ryan Garcia.
I'd like to meet Ryan. Facts right here. Y'all can screenshot it. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Screenshot it.
That's facts. So for all y'all saying he's crazy for that, this actually happened. And guess what he said?
So, that's why, and I said no.
Yes, that's facts.
I said no.
Again, do I have to validate everything?
He said no. All right.
At the end of the day,
all right.
I'm not trying to lie.
All right.
I'm not trying to speak anything.
Redeemed.
I'm for the children. Why do you think I wrote that whole tweet about
Redeemed.
Gaza? I said, save the children. I hear the children's cries. Like, I'm calling for peace. This is my whole thing. Like, I'm not here to do anything wrong. I'm here to speak the truth. If you want me to shut up that bad, it's really them wanting me to shut up because I'm only speaking the truth. I've not said one lie. I haven't said one lie. I went to visit Israel for Jesus because I wanted to see where Jesus walked. I wanted to see Jerusalem. I wanted to see Nazareth. And I got to see it. And I'm so thankful for it. And then right after 2 months later, everything goes berserk. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I'm crying tears. We were all scared.
Wait, he said he didn't go to Israel. Now he's saying he did go to Israel. Which one?
We were terrified because we were just
Which one
scared.
Is it?
And I talked to how many people I talked to?
We got friends from both sides.
How many times we talked to the people from Palestine?
A lot.
A lot?
We got friends from both sides.
And they were like, Ryan, like, this is going on. I'm like, no way. What is going on here? And I'm hurting for everybody. Yo, like, what is going on, man? Like, it was very heartbreaking. And, yo, Mo said, bro in the white is just yapping.
Mo a hater.
So, you know, this is what thing, you know, Jesus says, go and speak to people. And if they don't want to listen, dust your feet off and go to the next house. So if you don't want to understand, or you don't want to find understanding, simply, you know, respectfully, I just have to go and to talk to people that want to hear. That's why Jesus says, those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. Mm-hmm. Yes, there is a spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening to everybody. It already happened in 2021. It kind of got set off with COVID in a way, you know, and then it just transferred to so many other people. And I just been blessed by God to have a voice, and all of you have that same type of voice. You know, if you're under Christ, you're kings and queens under Christ, and priests and evangelists. So you're actually a king. So if you believe in Christ, you're a queen. If you're a girl, and if you're a guy, you're a king. 100%. And we have authority.
What are you talking about, man?
What's Bohemian Grove? Okay, I'm gonna speak on Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove?
It's an organization where people gather together. Can you give me some water? I'm feeling it. Okay.
And they worship idols.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, when you're really in the spirit, you know, it takes a lot of energy to speak, you know, what you're speaking, and you know, if like it affects your body sometimes. But anyway,
before you start, tell the people if they think you're lying.
What is he talking about?
Look at Alex Jones' documentary.
Okay, yes. If you guys think I'm lying about Bohemian Grove, please look up Alex Jones' documentary, please. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Bohemian Grove is pretty well known. I mean, I think a lot of people know about it. It's like a group of men that meet in the forest and they do all kinds of rituals. They have like a big statue of an owl, and they basically, yeah, they do all kinds of rituals and weird stuff, and who knows what goes on there, but it's probably nothing good. I mean, you can clearly see they're worshiping an idol, so, you know, should know right off the bat that ain't nothing good going on there.
I'm obviously not lying. Yes, they do. They were doing a lot of. Look at how many people have talked about it. Politicians have talked about it. Look at. I'm on drugs. See this? Okay. Can you guys highlight that guy, Abyssin3434? We need to acknowledge the lies this dude is doing. They say I'm on drugs. You see what they're trying to spin the narrative. Do not let them spin this narrative that I'm on drugs. When have I've never even thought to do drugs. I tell kids all the time, don't do drugs. Look at, they're trying to...
Yeah, he literally just said in a press conference like a week ago how he admitted to using drugs. So that's kind of silly. Caught him there.
So I stopped talking.
But the reason that people think he's on drugs is because he like speaks in a really roundabout way, and it's like, dude, just like, what are you trying to say? Like, just put it out there simply. Get your message out. What's the main idea here? You know what I mean? When you're out here, you're like jumping from this idea to that idea, you're at the Vatican, and then all of a sudden Israel's, and then it went crazy. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And then if you're believe in Jesus, you're a king or a queen. It's like, bro, where are you going? What do you want me to get from this?
But they can't. Why do you think they're running away? Because the power of God is coming. Jesus is coming back.
Yeah, now he's on Jesus coming back.
That's why everything's coming out. Open your eyes. But don't worry, the ones who don't open their eyes, it says in the Bible, can you bring it up? Where in the end times, people will be marrying, they will be partying, they will be having a good,
Marrying?
jolly time, and
Mary.
kids, and everything will be seeming okay. In a blink of eye, Jesus will return. So look, you guys don't have to listen. You understand what I'm saying? You guys could go back to your lives and say Ryan is blowing up smoke, and he's lost it, and he's gone crazy. Meanwhile, I'm sitting back and waiting for the Lord's return and just boxing, doing what I got to do, and spreading the word of God, powered by God. God did.
Matthew 24, 37 through 39.
Okay, Matthew what?
24.
Matthew 24
through 39.
Okay, verses 37 to 35?
39.
39. Okay, there you go. Well, see, again, I'm only going to back up what I'm saying. I challenge any of you guys to search up anything I've said, and if I'm lying, you got me there. But if I've not said one,
I'm about to skip forward here.
then what is it? Okay, I want you guys to highlight it's just water, and this is the last guy in my highlight. First of all, okay, so you get drug tested constantly, randomly at any time. If I was a cokehead, I wouldn't be able to stop, right?
Facts.
I'll be like, oh, I need it right now. I'm a cokehead. I ain't no damn cokehead.
Well,
Not necessarily.
He was like, why isn't drugs on there or cocaine?
He keeps talking about it too. That's what makes it more suspect.
Put that in my thing. If I
They're
don't.
idiots, bro. They're idiots.
Again, I'm not gonna touch that too much. I'm not gonna acknowledge a lie that hard, because if you acknowledge a lie that hard, then you're giving life to it.
Yeah, he keeps acknowledging it.
You guys do say what you want. It's fine.
Sus, man,
You're gonna keep
sus.
saying it. So what does it matter?
All right, what is this nonsense? What are we talking about?
How was that song go?
Oh, we're dancing.
This is like me streaming. I don't even know how to stream. This is me streaming, bro. Bro, this is cool. Streaming ain't too bad.
What am I watching right now?
I don't know. We made
Now I understand why people are saying
it working.
all kinds of crazy things.
Yes.
Guy in a Happy Dad hat.
Answer.
And this live is called Bible Talk.
Somebody that doesn't answer.
What is happening?
Yeah, look at. Oh. Yeah, I can't even see my request.
We met briefly once.
All right, this live. Why is everyone wearing a Happy Dad hat? Literally everyone.
I could rearrange my voice. No, honestly, guys, you could make, if you want your voice more deep, you actually could make it deep. Literally, all you got to do is scream. Ah! Launch your vocal cords, and you like. I'm telling you, bro. Ah!
All right,
Yo, they're gonna clip that. And
this is crazy.
Jesus.
All right, brother. All right,
Everybody out there, please trust God. Please trust Jesus, and just pay attention on what Ryan is saying.
God bless you,
He's
bro.
not crazy. Thank you, bro. Take care.
Yep. All right, guys. Who should I get in? Who would you want me to talk to? Right
Yeah, what was it? What were they talking?
Somebody else in?
Like everything,
They see us as guinea pigs.
people have to understand that the devil, like he's smart, and he knows what he does.
Here's the thing. So it says in the Bible we're going against. Does it not say principalities and spirits behind the person? Correct.
Yeah,
So
sure.
when you see these people at the top, they're not real. They don't really know what they do.
It says principalities and dark spirits in high places, I believe. Not flesh and blood, something like that.
Most of them do know what they're doing,
Of course.
but they're being controlled and manipulated, obviously by spirits. Correct.
Yes, of course, because we all have spirits on us.
Yes, and they're probably worshiping money so much they don't care what they're doing to us. That's why they see us as guinea pigs. Correct. We're just guinea pigs to them. We're just guinea pigs.
Yeah, they just see us like anything,
hey, we're tired. Like, why do you think they say like we're overly populated? We're not overly populated.
That's a good point.
I don't know who made that up.
it's crazy, bro. But like,
we're actually underpopulated, bro.
Yeah,
They don't care about us. Hey, that Michael Jackson song, they don't care about us. How was that song go?
All right, this is a pretty good representation of what I see going on with Ryan Garcia right here. I see all these headlines about him. I tune into his social media, and then it's just like, what is going on here? However, what I do see, this is what I do see. I think that what Ryan Garcia is I think what's happening to Ryan Garcia is he's going through a bit of a spiritual awakening. He's starting to open his eyes and see the world around him, and he's starting to kind of consciously perceive different things, and some of the things that he's seeing are bothering him. He's seeing evil, and there's plenty of evil in the world if you really look for it. If you really look for it, and I think that a lot of people haven't seen it yet. It seems like that, right? Like the average person, especially average American, they're completely surrounded by evil, yet they don't even notice it at all. They don't consciously perceive it as evil. And I think that what Ryan Garcia is going through right now is that he's going through that process of noticing evil and realizing, oh, wow, I'm surrounded by a lot of really bad things. And when you go through that process, it can make you feel crazy. It can make you feel like everyone else is crazy. And then everyone else can easily think that you're crazy because you're outside and you're running around and you're in your house and you're running around and you're going, hello, does anyone else see this? And everyone else is like, why are you all worked up? You know, you were just fine. You were boxing. You were doing your thing. You're a good little young man. And all of a sudden you're all worked up. What are you so worked up about? What happened to you? Are you on drugs? Are you having mental issues? See what I mean? This is what I see is happening with Ryan Garcia. And I can relate to this. This happened to me when I was about 18 years old. I started looking around and I started seeing evil. And my whole family thought I was crazy because I started talking about it. Like, hey, there's like satanic people and they do really bad things, you know? And my family's like, where is this from? You know what I mean? So, you know, may God give guidance to Mr. Ryan Garcia here. And, you know, hopefully he can navigate his way through these waters safely because he's getting into dangerous territory here for sure. You know, not even like physical danger, but like his own mental health. You know, it's easy to fall into that like negativity spiral of like, oh, the devil is so bad, and you know the world is run by evil and all this stuff, and it's like I said, it's a negative downward spiral that you can get caught into, and if you lose your connection with God. Let me say it like this. If you fall into that negative downward spiral, you can lose your connection with God. Thinking that you're serving God by calling out evil and by investigating evil and trying to understand evil, you're actually losing your connection with God. So it's good to focus more on your connection with God and, you know, let the devil try his evil stuff and you know, meanwhile you just focus on God. That's a better strategy, I think. As far as the kids, the child trafficking and all that stuff, you know, when I think about that, that's just an issue of like parenting, I reckon. You know? Like, how do child traffickers get children unless they're having their own children? In that case, you're not ever really going to be able to stop them from doing that. And, you know, only God can stop that. But in the case that they're taking other people's children, it's like, where are those kids' parents at? Huh? Where are the kids' parents? You know, God forbid that their parents were taking the best possible care of them that they could, and then somebody like kidnapped their child in public or something like that. God forbid that. And if that's the case, you know, I can't imagine. That would be horrible. But I think in most cases, it's like kids that are brought up in like bad homes and then like, who knows, sold off, or it's like, what are their parents doing? So really this comes down to a morality issue. You know, what's the moral grounding that we have that we raise our children with? And what's the moral grounding that we have as a parent? That's what I think. if we're making mistakes in the way that we raise our kids, this can lead to these kind of horrible things where the kids get taken advantage of. And this is the West. This is the West. And like I said, there's evil all around you in the West, and when you grow up there, it's hard to notice it. And you get a little bit older and you start thinking about it, and you're like, wow, it's everywhere. But in the West, I mean, the whole system is just so messed up. The way that we raise our kids and how the kids are exposed to all kinds of horrible things that they shouldn't be exposed to. It's just a mess. It's just a big mess, and it needs to be completely revamped. And I believe that Islam solves a lot of these issues as far as raising kids properly, as far as you know, who do we allow our kids to be with alone and who not to be alone with, and covering yourself, these kind of things, right? I think Islam solves a lot of that. Anyways, I do apologize. The video that I chose today, I feel like was nuts. I thought Ryan Garcia was going to do a better job of presenting himself here. Maybe it just was a bad clip that I got from YouTube, but again, I apologize for the sort of insane clip that I picked. Nonetheless, it was fun. It was fun to react to, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully it was beneficial to you. I want to say Ramadan Mubarak. Yeah, about 40 minutes now until Maghrib, so Alhamdulillah. Hope Ramadan is good for all of you, and don't waste it. Excuse me. Don't waste your Ramadan, and enjoy your fasting. Let it teach you lessons. Let it increase your taqwa, your remembrance of God. And may Allah bless you generously for watching this video. And inshallah, we will see you all in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.